Hey, Beer.
Hey guys, how are you? What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. That's Benjamin, right?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Same here. Nice to meet you. Hey, Anil.
Hello,
Hey, what's
Anil.
up? Hey, everyone.
What's up? Good evening. Are you guys are in India now, isn't it?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
based out of Mumbai. It's 10:31 in the night.
Okay. Yeah,
Where are
here
you
it's
from?
I'm from France. I'm in Paris. It's 6 p.m. right now here.
Nice, nice,
So
cold, crisp evening.
yeah, I'm finishing my day job and I'm quite happy and I can talk with you guys. I'm
Yeah,
super
super
happy.
excited to chat with you.
That's great. I know it's a bit late for you, and I'm glad we can make this tonight. And
Oh, I'm genuinely super excited.
thank you, Anil. Thank you very much. And yeah, I'll try to. I will retreat the space maybe I will jump on my Discord saying that we are online and we are here. So maybe.
Yeah, let's give it a few minutes for people to join and we can
Yeah,
start.
yeah, sure. Sure.
Awesome.
Let me share on the Discord. I'm sure people get interesting to this. Okay, so you guys are working on the how many people is the reviews? Just don't want to talk too much before people joining, but how many people are you in your startup?
Hello, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Okay,
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, we're like a bunch of engineers and product people. So I think we're about we're six engineers, two product people, a designer, and a person helping us with business development.
ah, okay. I'm just typing that on the Discord. Okay, guys. Let's see.
So me, you've studied and stayed in Paris for quite some time.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was there in Paris for the last 6 years. Moved back end of last year.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah,
You've been
yeah.
you've been engineering in Paris?
No, I did the Grand École program, Masters in Management.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you've been at the Grand École Programme as with engineering school or HEC?
Business, I should say. Yes,
HEC.
yes, I should. Yeah.
That's a great school here.
Have you heard about NFT Factory, by the way? I've heard it's really
Yeah,
buzzing in Paris right now.
yeah. An FT Factory. Bunch of friends. Then the space is not that big, so yeah, I know. Yeah, I know them. I have to
That's
visit
good.
there. They've been working on this. They've been taking their time to find the good people to create that, and I still need to know how does it work and what do they do there exactly. It's very close from where I'm working, so I just have to find a good moment to go, and that would be that. But that's great that the space is moving like this in that way.
Yeah,
That's great. That.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Um,
Cool.
Benjamin, let me know once you've posted it in your Discord and if you want to get going.
Yeah, I just posted it, so I don't know if we can if we have more people. I just make a tweet now and then let's wait a couple minutes more and let's do this.
Yeah, sure.
So I will take the giveaway tweet that I made to attract people and just we are live. Okay. Okay. Let me tweet this. Okay. Pretty good. And let's wait 1 or 2 minutes more and let's do this. Yeah. So that's a great move that we are doing this. I'm quite happy. It will it will help us a lot in a way that we are working on things step by step, like creating things step by step, and this was the perfect moment to talk about it. So I'm quite happy to get the space with you, and yeah, I'll let you introduce. Let's start it, and I'll let you introduce everything and take the lead on that. Okay.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, welcome everyone, and thanks for joining. Akash, if you're in the audience, I've sent you a request as well, so you can come up on stage whenever you want. Lots to talk about. Some really cool stuff happening with catwalkers, especially their new mint coming up. Right on point for us as well at this point, with it being dynamic. So just to introduce my team from Revise, my name is Utsav. I work on growth and partnerships for Revise. Anil, our CTO and co-founder, is a speaker along with Mihir and Akash is in the audience. But yeah, Anil, you want to start off before we hand over the mic to Benjamin? You want to start off by just letting people know what Revise is up to and what we do?
Hey, Utsav. Yeah, man, absolutely. Benjamin, super nice meeting you. Let me give you a quick brief about what Revise is and what we do. So at Revise, we largely believe that NFTs are larger than JPEGs. Currently, NFTs are nothing beyond digital collectibles, and that was an amazing way to get started in the space to introduce people to the notion of digital identity and ownership. But we truly believe that NFTs can go further along. So at Revise, we've built a programming layer for developers to build dynamic NFTs. So the idea is you could connect your NFTs to data, both on chain and off chain, and make them come alive. So you could connect it, for instance, to weather and have your NFT change based on global temperatures. Or you could connect it to a Unity engine in a game and have your NFT evolve as you progress in the game. Or you could make it a community oriented thing wherein you start off at the basic NFT, but as you participate and engage in the community, your NFT grows and evolves and can help you unlock a lot of utility and redeemables. So Revise sits as an infrastructure project that developers can use to get started.
Awesome, Anil. Thanks for that. So yeah, before we head over and Benjamin, you can take over the mic. Let us know how it all started. Firstly, especially with Cat Monsters, and then let's deep dive into what's coming up next.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, my name is Benjamin. I'm from Paris, and I'm the co-founder of Cat Monsters, which is part of the Monsters Lab. It's Cat Monsters. What was our first collection? It was a very static and basic collection, and now we are moving on to Cat Walkers by creating an interactive DApp, an animate collection, and of course, what we are here, a dynamic NFT. So this is part of a long process that we are started a few months ago, which will lead to the main collection, which called Play Monsters, and which will lead to the creation of a brand, which will be a fashion brand, which will be a wearing brand, that will be a digital wearing connected brand. So this is a long process along the way with the community. Try to gather some knowledge and gather some people along the way until the main collection. So Catwalkers, basically, it's the part of the collection where we are learning the most and where we are using technology, and we are pretty happy to launch that collection, which is made on different pillars, as I say, which will be a free mint, which will be a CC0 collection, and which will be a dynamic collection, and an animated collection. So we are putting all those things all together to create something very original and very rare. And this is a lot of work because we are actually on the way to be founded and work with ventures capitals. But the to do that, the project was, okay, first we are creating the heart of the community with the cat monsters, and secondly, we are growing up and we are pumping up with the cat walkers, and we are learning about the technology and more learning about the how to do it. So we started from scratch, and now we have a 10K community on Twitter, which we are very happy. We are doing a lot of collaboration with some great communities, and as I say, like our focus on that collection is the CC0, the dynamic NFT, the fact that it's animate, and the interactive mint dApp. So what we are working right now, and it's great. It's the fact that the collection is interactive, the most focus on right now. And what does it mean? It means that guys be able to create their own catwalkers on the front end, and this is taking a lot of energy, because it will be easy to do it like only with a JPEG, but that's not the fact. We are doing it with the something like very different. So I would like to pin some of the element of, if you can allow me. I don't know if I can do that, but I would be happy if I can pin some things so you can understand what we are working on.
You want to pin it in the comments?
Yeah, I should be able. Basically, if you put me in like a co-host, it will be pinned on the up on the discussion, and people can yeah. Okay.
There you go.
There.
I've sent you the request.
Yeah, thank you very much. So basically, I'll try to do it. I'm not the big expert of that, but I used to do it once or two. So, well, I will try to do it. But basically, yeah, we are working on the first phase, that is to work as we are doing right now on that interactive dApp, which is a lot of fun. It will be easier to do it, as I say, it will be easier to do it statics, but we decided to do an animate collection, so it's not static, it's completely animated, and it make it more complicated. And the second phase is, as we have been talking all together, and while we're here, it's to create this dynamic NFT, and in this case, it will be more to engage the community, and to engage people to join the vibe by creating some kind of some kind of dynamic things, like floor price evolution of the NFTs, and weather evolution of the NFTs, and to update the narrating, to update the storytelling, moving on with some dynamic things in the future. And yeah, we have been thinking too about the fact that the NFT will change while people are exchanging it or selling it. It will affect the NFTs. So yeah, there is a lot of stuff going on. The project, as we have been thinking about, is quite heavy, and right now we're more focused on that part, as I say, on that part of the, which is the creation of the interactive dApp. And yeah, this is like just to keep it easy, it's a, we truly believe that just like to start discussion, we truly believe that dynamic NFT is the future. This is a fact, and static NFTs are great, but dynamic NFTs will be even greater. And in the future of our brand, what we are doing step by step, it will be used in the future, definitely used. So we're experimenting things right now, and we are in the experimentation phase, and I like to add this. Then I do believe that the fact that NFT is animated like a GIF, and the fact that an NFT is dynamic, and if you mix up those two facts, I think you are creating something really alive, and this is our main focus right here, mostly. And this is my vision, and the vision of the team, and that's what we are working on right now. So it's truly very interesting. It's very challenging, and I'm not the tech. I'm not the dev. I can answer a couple questions about how we do and what we do, but I will be a little limited on it. So be nice with me if you are going into tech. Okay.
No, no, absolutely. Thanks for that. I just wanted to sort of take it a step ahead, and you mentioned a few things about how your NFT would dynamically change, and also obviously not giving out too much information before you guys want to. Do you want to kind of let us know how the NFT will be programmed to change? I know you mentioned that whenever someone sells it or buys it, it kind of triggers a
Yeah.
change.
So
But
yeah, actually, like as I told you, I'm not the developer, so I know it's interesting for you to understand how will it be changed. Couple things that I can tell right now. It's like we're not introducing a new ERC standard right here. We will use the standard contract format like ERC 721, and we'll basically modify a little bit to our own needs, and for the dynamic part of the NFT, we'll modify it for our own needs, and we will certainly work into a back end, have our back end in our Monstars lab server, so we can synchronize and we can synchronize our contract to trigger the metadata, to change to several events. So yeah, basically this is what I know, what I understand from the dev right now. It's not done at all. It's still in work. So we have two devs working on that. Just like it's not a new NFT standard for us, but it's more like a new. How can we say that? It's more like a kind of a tech application, that will be used on chain and off chain data. That's how we are thinking about it, and that's the challenge. And this is very interesting to talk with you, and even more in the future, because I've been seeing your website and I know what you're doing right now, and I'm pretty sure you'll be interested in working along the side with on something more animated, and I think it could be very cool to
yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure Revise would also have a lot to offer and contribute in helping you guys with the product you're building. Anil, just wanted to ask you, like, where are you seeing the dynamic NFT space going? There are a few projects that have happened in the past. And I mean, every day there's something new evolving, new ideas popping up, and a lot of people and projects considering going dynamic. What are you seeing as a trend in terms of dynamic NFTs going ahead?
That's an excellent question. I think this will be uh, kind of for now. Many people are testing it. Some people are saying they do some dynamic things, but they don't. So we have been witnessing a lot of different things in the space. Right now, it looks like it's just a test for most of the communities, and I truly believe that for my part, for my point of view, in our future brand that we are building step by step, bricks with bricks, I see in the future dynamic NFTs like people like will be like for our community. and because we want to mix it with some wearing clothes, real clothes. I'm not talking about wearable this time, but real clothes, and we're gonna have some, uh, you know, use as a membership. For example, for us, I'm talking for us, as a membership card, and that card can go. The NFT can go along the way, change, be different, and evolve. And I love the fact that you mentioned the community evolving thing. I truly believe that's fantastic, and I truly believe that with the narration, with the storytelling, NFT can move on too. But for our purpose, as we need to test it right now, like as we are doing, and I really want to use that thing in our next step, which will be soul band with their as a member card, and different step of the community as the community evolve. Like for example, we're planning to to sell clothes that will be connected with an application, and that's something what we are working on too. And this is so cool that you can, when you get your real clothes, that you mint it an NFT, that NFT goes dynamic because of the numbers of clothes from our brand you have. It will change. It will maybe change because of uh, like how many points you have, or what will be the weather in your city. We are thinking that that could really be a dynamic for her purpose. I'm talking, because I was thinking about this. It would really be something very interesting in terms of membership and evolution of the members, or the ability of someone having his membership evolve by using tokens, for example. So I really see a future right here, endless creativity possibilities into this. And I see it in my way, because it's what I'm doing right now. And there is there is thousand different million way to use it. But I have to say, when I'm in my project, I mostly focus on what we will do with it. That's seeing not the trend. I have my vision of it. So I may be it may be a little too small, but just you asked me this, and this is how I see it in our user case. That's it.
Got it. Thanks for that, man. Anil, you want to take a crack at that? And I also wanted to kind of get your opinion on, while there's a lot of chatter on dynamic NFTs, are you seeing any kind of roadblocks from a tech perspective?
I think Benjamin covered quite well sort of the nature of dynamic NFT projects. I think you can just think about it in like three buckets. Dynamic NFTs are great for storytelling. So you could connect your NFT to interesting data points and sort of weave a narrative that can make it really, really engaging rather than just owning, like a simple standard static NFT. Another category of dynamic NFTs are sort of your utility category, wherein owning that dynamic NFT is a gateway into uh, being able to participate in a community or being able to unlock certain capabilities. A cool example for that is online MOOC courses, where you're given an NFT and that becomes your ticket into participating in sort of cooperative learning. The last category would largely be giveaways and redeemables. And in this scenario, dynamic NFTs can sort of, again, either based on paid upgrades or based on community engagement, allow users to sort of earn and redeem rewards. Uh, there's just so much more that can be done in this space. But what's really important is just figuring out how it all fits as far as the NFT collection goes and how it fits into the community strategy. as far as engagement and growth is concerned. Technical roadblocks, quite a few challenges, right? Like the big one is if you want to connect your NFT to real world data, how do you effectively do that? Like one approach one could take is to go via an oracle. So you could go via Chainlink, for instance, to fetch any data that's in the real world and use that to engage with your NFT and sort of change its properties along the way. But you can't really do this at scale, at least not easily. It's both expensive, but more importantly, hard to orchestrate. So that's one big challenge. Another challenge one will come across is just volumes, right? So if you have a community of 100,000 people and each one has an NFT that needs to change maybe 10 times a day, that's a whole lot of transactions you have to go through to get stuff done. There are workarounds and solutions to this. One should look at using the layer 3 as an alternative of getting things done. You could build out your own zero knowledge proof layer. Alternatively, you could use tools that are out there. Revise, for instance, offers a way for you to make thousands of transactions in terms of making updates to your NFTs, connecting it to real world entities, and effectively generate dynamic NFTs, but at the same time maintain provenance for your end users so that they're able to go and verify if their NFT was modified illegally or not and dump that final proof on the blockchain.
Awesome. We also have
Yeah,
lot.
actually, I was wondering, like, just a question for catwalkers, right? Like, are you guys thinking of token gating any kind of utilities for your project, or is it just more or less a like, are you like, what are you guys thinking beyond the NFT?
Hey, yeah. This is so I have to say that at the beginning with this, I'm working with a French graphic designer, which is someone that I know very well, and is a great friend and a great artist. So when we started this, um, I said it to him like, what, like I had my project, but I allow him to do whatever he wants in terms of creativity, and according to the utility of our token, I can pin it on the discussion right here, so you will understand. But yeah, of course, like Genesis, the number one catwalk, the Cat Monsters, our first NFT was really our Genesis Cat Monsters was really meant to be some vote ticket in the community. It allows the community to get wearables. There are some kind of perks, and we are starting now the start the stacking. Sorry, excuse my English. Sorry, the stacking and the burning phase that will go just after the Catwalkers mint. So yeah, basically it's a community NFT like like you can use it for being part of the community, for the voting, for stacking, and for the burn, and to get wearables. When I'm talking wearables, it's like I've been doing some collaboration with some other communities, and our skill is to design wearables. We are very focused into it. As I said before, we are constructing a brand, a Degen brand, a Degen wearing brand, and that goes from the wearing brand, your shirt, your T-shirt that you have on here, and it goes to the metaverse. So we've been doing some wearables that Cat Monsters NFT holders that have a certain amount of Cat Monsters get for free airdrop wearables that can be used on different metaverse. And we are focused on interoperability of the wearables too. But this is something tough to develop, and we're still a young company and a young team that we are that's why we are doing this into a process. So Cat Monsters utility is stronger than Catwalker's utility. Catwalker's it's more a collection. You wanna, because it's a free mint. You don't have the vote, and you don't have the wearable part, but you have perks, and you have the stacking, and you have the burning. and the stacking and the burning are the very important phase. As after the catwalkers minting, you will be able to stack or to burn, or not to stack or keep it like this, but stacking part give you the mu token, and the mu token will give you the ability to have some new features for your NFTs, or to have some real things that we are developing right now, which will be some, not closes right now, because it takes a lot to create wonderful collections of clothes, but we are developing a label, like a trim, the label you have in the back of your shirt, that will be interactive, because we need to start a brand, the not the cheapest way, but the simplest way. So we are taking a small label, woven label, that you can have if you are stacking and you have enough mu in your wallet. So both catwalkers and cat monsters give you those mu's, and this label will be edited at 100 pieces, and the community can get it. And when you get it, you can use augmented reality with the label, and you can have we are thinking about doing that label mintable. And this is all, we start part by part, little piece by little piece, to create our wearing brand, our Degen brand, that we want to create at the end, that will raise money for. And this collection, the Catwalkers collection, is very important for us, because it's the ability to scale up in terms of community, in terms of followers, in terms of traction on the NFT space. So it's not much to make money or what, but it's much more to develop the technology. It's much more to better understand what we can do with the dynamic NFT, or with a mint user experience extraordinary. And it's much more to see that NFT takes some value because it is into it. It's much more to see, like, it's a free mint, but we want people to understand, like, wow, the minting experimentation was very, very great. The fact that it's dynamic, that eyes will change because of the floor price, for example, that's great. And people see this as they are lucky to be part of the community and part of the adventure. And we keep on the momentum to the moment where people will burn it or stack it, because when you burn it, I explain you what's going to be when you stack it. But when you burn it, you're going to have a card that will be a whitelist for the main collection, which is Play Monsters. And when you burn it, you have it's random. You have a hollow list. Mostly when you have catwalkers, you have a hollow list, and mostly when you have cat monsters, you have a white list with a different price. And you can also have, but very small part of it will be free mint. And this is the ecosystem and the universe, the utility of it. I hope I responded to your question.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. I think like a mintable wearables brand sounds pretty cool. I mean, I'm guessing that you really like what that RT FKT guys are doing, right? I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
they
yeah,
what they did with Remova is pretty cool actually. Like the whole thing where you buy the NFT and you can redeem it for like an actual suitcase and stuff.
exactly.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea.
Yeah, I think those
But you know,
guys
with all
are.
this whitelist, allow list, all of this stuff, you don't think it like do you feel a little concerned about it being complicated for like someone who isn't very familiar with MetaMask and stuff, or is that not really a concern at this point?
I think you're right. The most we go into the project, and you know, it's a very good question. Thank you for asking this. And when I speak to my community, or people that not into the Discord every day, and that people that are not into it every day, like we are, because we are working on this, we appreciate that. And that's our daily job, and we believe in the future. But when I'm talking to people when I asked those guys, like, what do you know about cat monsters, and what do you understand? What's on your mind if you have to to tell me what's going to be? They say, yeah, I know I have a cat monster. Then I know one day I'm going to burn it to get to play monster. So that's what they remember from this project. So this is what I'm going to communicate the simplest way in the next few months, just to make it simple, because it's like Shakespeare, to burn or not to burn, to be or not to be. That is the question. So we are playing fact with this, we're having fun with this, and to burn or not to burn, and this is a way to be creative. And the burn is not so complicated. You just you go on the app, you click burn it or stack it. If you burn, you will have something new in your wallet. If you stack it, it will be on the stacking platform. It's up to us to make the best user experience ever.
Yeah, no, I mean, the main thing that concerns me, honestly, in all of this is like what I'm super excited about is the fact that like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Shopify, like all these platforms have allowed NFTs, right? Like even the Apple App Store, Play Store, all these places. So I don't know, what concerns me a bit is like words like burning and staking, and these are things where like if you're into crypto, you know what it means. But if you're not someone who's into crypto and you've heard about NFTs through Instagram and you get into an NFT collection, like these kind of words might get kind of confusing for people. So I
Yeah, for
wonder, as
the
an ecosystem, how should we look at it? Like, should we look at it as people have to learn these terms and stuff? Like, ultimately, even the internet brought a lot of terms with it that now have become everyday vocabulary, right? So maybe there's going to be a lot of Web3 vocabulary that people need to pick up, or we as an industry need to like simplify stuff to the tune where someone from Instagram can come into our collection and like understand everything simply. Because
you're
that's one
right.
worry I have, especially after this whole like last week and a half with FTX and stuff, is that like people are like, oh, like I feel like people have their spidey sense on now. They're a little concerned about stuff potentially being like a little nefarious. So complicated terms, I feel, just like confuse people at times.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Right, right now, we are more focusing. Right now, I'm telling, for the next two collections, we are more focusing on the Gen community. But in the next future, we be better uh, simplify things, and yeah, you are absolutely right. Like, we are speaking a vocabulary that not much people can understand outside of Twitter and Discord, and and this is a fact, and that those things need to be changed in a way, or it's much more like, I mean, it's very marketing things and communication things. In fact, it's not that complicated. Like, stacking could be more images, and like the DNFT, to come back to the main subject. Like, when you look at it at a simple fact, when you just look at it like you own something that can change according to some events. Okay, it's when you put it like this, it's not complicated. Of course, when you go into decentralized application, when you go into some burning, or something like this, some tokenization and everything, it goes complicated. But yeah, in the way that I see it, for the brand that I'm making, those dynamic NFT will be used by the community, and most of them may not understand that it's a dynamic community, but some kind of I don't know, some kind of a Tamagotchi or something, and and this is what it's interesting. It's up to you to communicate those things the good way. Imagine you got an application on your cell phone, and you have kind of a pass or something, but it's a character, and you see that character evolving on the different way because of what you're doing or not. and this is the point that we have to focus on, and that's what you say, that totally right. And we always have to remember that when we are going public, I mean, like when we are going to mainstream, all that technology must be hidden by something very understandable. That's a great point you made, actually.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense because, as I was saying, I mean, the way I look at it is like we're at the inflection point now where NFTs are about to be mass market. Like, all said and done, the DGen community is maybe what, like 300,000 people? But all of social media is like 7 billion people. So, just like crypto went from being something that only nerds spoke about in basements to like everybody owned crypto at some point, right? Like through Coinbase and things like that. I feel like NFTs are going to reach that moment too. So, as an industry, we need to like target everybody. We can't, I don't know how much longer just the DGen market can be a target market for collections, you know? Especially given the opportunity out there. I think that all said and done, the fundamentals have like grown massively. Like, okay, yeah, crypto prices are down a bit, but look at the distribution we have now. The way I like to think of it is like, okay, like the internet bubble maybe burst, but more people were using web browsers. So nonetheless, there was like the more people who are willing to adopt internet applications. So in a similar sense, like more people have crypto now than ever, and every major platform's opened its gates to NFTs. So I just think like our focus needs to be to grow the market beyond just degens. We need to look at like consumers because a redeemable like clothing brand is pretty cool. Yeah, I think like even my aunt and uncle would be interested in it, like not just me.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
point. That's the point. Yeah, I,
Like I'm
there
just
is a
imagining, like let's say I buy something on Shopify and I just get like a redeemable where like it becomes like a catwalker's redeemable and later I can redeem it for a catwalker's sweater at an event or something, you know? Like there's a lot of like simple shit that needs to happen now, I think. But yeah.
Uh, Ronak, there was another cool thing that Benjamin mentioned earlier, and this was something we spoke about recently as well, where the holder can kind of select rates and create their own NFT while minting. Benjamin, you want to let us know what that's all about?
Yeah, definitely. This is very advanced to talk about this, but um, this is very early. But NFTs are so much possibility that my idea is like, first I'm going step by step, but as we say, like, clothing, branding, those kind of things, they are for common people. And as you say, like DGen, NFT people, we are maybe 3,100 or something like this. So to avoid being trapped into a niche market, into a small market, we have to think big, and we have to think for the mainstream. So we have to adapt the NFT to the mainstream. So our point is to create a clothing brand that's raised and born from the Web3. That's the communication brand. We are born into the Web3. We are something unique, born into the Web3, but we need to give this to everybody because this is full of technology and this is full of fun. And what you are in the street is not what you are online. And this is the main focus of all the generations, like the youngers. And this is very interesting to understand. And then what I said about the fact that you creating your own NFT or you generating your own NFT is like, the soul-bound NFT, which is something that you won't transfer. You will keep it, like it will be not transferable NFT, and it will be something that you keep forever into your wallet, for example. This is how I see it. Like you get your clothes and everything, and bang, you are a member, and you cannot. It's like a tattoo. You keep it, but this tattoo evolving into something different anytime you interacting, or anytime you buying something new, And it's like Anil said earlier, when you are learning things, like you are taking classes, and then your NFT updates each time you get a new, a new grade, or you're updating your classes, and at the end you have an exam and your NFT is something complete or different. So yeah, I don't know if I exactly responded to you, Block, but yeah, I was thinking about the Soulbound token and Soulbound NFT that will be bound to your that will be bound to you. That will be something that you won't be transferred, and that will be always yours. And I like these things. And that will evolve. Like, I think it's very powerful one, and like it's interesting to get a non-fungible token, but a non-fungible token that you won't transfer, and that will be really some kind of some kind of soul, something strong. I like this approach.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll leave the stage open if anyone wants to ask any other questions at this point. And also, there's a super cool giveaway from Catwalkers. Benjamin, if you want to post the winner after the space, that works as well. So, yeah, if anyone has any questions, please send me a request and I'll get you on stage.
Everyone, I will pin the giveaway here, so everybody on space have to retweet it, and so because this is a giveaway for the space people, and for the space cowboys. So yeah, I just pinned it. You just have to retweet it, and at the end I will pick a winner into this. So yeah, but again, I would be very happy to talk more about the technology, but it's really not my part. I'm just the guy that have I'm born and raised in Paris. My parents, just to let you know, that my fathers and my grandfather created a company that we are creating and developing and woven labels, trims. So this is all, to me. This makes a lot of sense. I'm working with the big fashion brand in the industry, though. So I was thinking about how can I improve what I'm doing here. How can I, use the NFTs into my area of competencies, and I think I found it, and we take it this step by step, and we'll see where we go. And I'm not worried about the market and everything, because the tech is here. Ethereum is here. I mean, like, this is strong. I've been witnesses this since 2017, and I've been seeing the bear market before, and now we'll survive the builders and the people that really want to use that technology in the future. And this is normal things that some projects are disappearing, or like are going to zero. This is normal things. And yeah, when I see the dynamic NFT revolution, and when I see a company like yours, I'm quite confident into the future. And yeah, this is great. When I saw that moves, and I was really interested. And as I say to your marketing team, I jumped in because it's definitely something that we are doing. And yeah, I would like to be in touch with you guys and my developer, which is not here right now, but to go further like this. And I'm sure maybe we can work this.
Yeah, definitely. And look forward to seeing your project come to light. The Revise team will reach out to you, and we can definitely work something out and help you out with the tech side of stuff. And yeah, thanks for making this happen. And we can all stay in touch and hopefully do another space closer to when you guys are ready to mint, so you can talk about it a little more. Yeah, I guess that's it for today. And Guys, check out his tweet, retweet it, and you could win one of the NFTs shortly. Thank you everyone for joining. We'll see you on the next
Yeah.
one
You
in a
know
few
what?
days. Yeah.
I will give the winner right now. So because now I know who's here and who's not. So you give me just 1 minute. I'm going on the Twitter picker,
Yeah, absolutely.
and then this is done because after that we cannot verify who was here and not here, and this will be complicated. So I have to check who's the winner right now. So let me check it. I'm just taking the link of the giveaway. Everybody, make sure you have been retweeting and liking the content. And let me see. Okay, I have the entries right now, and I'm continuing right now. So I'm beginning the draw, and I have NFT the Gen, but is he here? I'm not sure. Let me check. NFT the Gen is not here. No, so I have to take another one. Pick another one. Okay, withdraw. We have Ted is not here. Withdraw. My God, Wing is not here. This is the problem that we are people. They just play the game, but they're not in the space. So I really want to give that to someone in the space right now, and this is not easy. Suki, and I have to do it again and again since I have someone from the. No, this one is not. I'm sorry to make you wait, guys. I would pick everybody, but Jairus, no. Everybody retweeted from the space here. No.
I think we can keep it in the revised vault and give it off later, maybe.
Yeah.
We can run a campaign for you.
Okay. No, let's do that. Okay, so because I'm redrawing right now everybody, and yeah, there are many retweeter, but not that much people in the space. But it's okay. Okay, we'll figure out something. No worries. Okay, guys.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Have a good evening, everybody, and yeah, take good care.
You
Bye.
too. Take care. Thanks.